Hey, good morning. I wanted to come on live today. I did a couple of edited videos for the Junk Journal January prompts, and I wanted to come on live this morning and just play and just talk a little bit about the process. And if you are able to watch live, then maybe you can join me and talk. But if you're watching on replay, go ahead and comment. Let me know that you watched and let me know all the things like what you're doing, how you're doing, and if you're enjoying the process. I actually have a bullet journal that I use for all of my daily activities, and I even do I add stuff to it. So I have this is today. The reason I'm saying this, today's prompt is daily log. So I do this generally in my junk journal, and then I add all kinds of little fun stuff. I have my days pretty much through February laid out already. I love this style of journaling because the majority of this book is, I don't know if you can see, but they're little dots. And so I wanted to do something like that, but I wanted to print this and scan it, or scan this and then print it, but I couldn't. But this style has the year, and then there's got some different things in the front part of it. So this is my monthly, my habit trackers, all of that, quarterly, monthly reflections, and see, I add a lot of stuff to it as I need to, and I love it. And then it's got this grid format here in the back. So I was kind of thinking about that, and I thought about doing something similar. But then this is such a small journal. I don't know if you've been watching, but this is my junk journal for January. I added, I didn't do this live, but I added this doily and made my front page, which was a sewing pattern page, a pocket. And so here I have my daily prompts, and I made a little tab here, and then I backed it to reinforce it because this is just copy paper, but I also can write some thoughts at the end, of the month of the process, or some ideas or something like that, I figured. And I splattered this with ink sprays. I love these ink sprays. These are available on my website, actually. See all the different tones and the metallic in there. I love this stuff. So anyway, this is day one. I'm eventually going to add something here that I'm going to clip, but I'm waiting till the end so I can figure out what that's going to be. So my focus word is intentional, and I made this also off camera. And it's funny because I picked this, I printed this already for something else, and I grabbed it because I thought, oh, this is the perfect little book to write what I'm actually being intentional about for 2024. And I picked this little butterfly and theme, not even realizing. So everything just comes together and matches because, pink is my favorite color. So then you open it up. I added these little butterflies here, and all of this just happened to tie in together. It's just so funny. But this is my quote, and my focus really is to leave a legacy behind and to let my life lead people to Christ. And so that's kind of what my quote is about too, about being intentional. Hey Lori, good morning. You're definitely starting your journal today. Yay! I can't wait to see yours because you're so good. It's going to be so awesome. So this is a little thing, and I actually wrote on here Proverbs 31 woman with my quote. So if you're new, let me just read to you my quote. I made this graphic and I made it really big because I can't even read this that small. I'm having trouble printing in color, so I had to print it in gray because this is actually pinky toned. But anyway, I made this graphic that I'm gonna post on my computer everywhere. I'm gonna have this everywhere because I want this to really be in my face. So it says, this is a year for you to upgrade from a lifestyle of inspiration to one of perseverance, being diligent to create rhythms this year that last year you didn't. This is a year to live vulnerable, take risks, put your heart on display. Stand timidity and insecurity in the face, and with courage, do this year what last year you forfeited because of fear. Now, I didn't forfeit anything because of fear per se, but I'm sure that there's things that I left on the table that I didn't do because I was all over the place. The year kind of took a life of itself, and it went by so fast, and there were things that I left undone. So I want to be focused and I want to be intentional, and that's why I chose the word intentional. And my friend Tammy, that she's doing this along with me, she actually chose the same word, which I thought was so funny. So okay, so then this, I didn't do voiceovers on my quick little videos that I posted, the ones that I did edited, because it's just been a struggle to talk, and just to do something different, I just put music over it. And I should have grabbed, okay, I have this little water. I get so thirsty. So this one, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about some of this stuff. So like this particular page, it was throwback, right? You love that quote? That quote, I posted on it last Sunday because Michelle from My Show About Creation, she sent me, Grace, and Amanda this post that her nephew, oh my God, my husband. Anyway, he tried calling me. He does it every time. But anyway, she sent me this thing that her nephew had posted. He's got this ministry. I think he's in Kansas. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in Kansas. And it was a long post. I just took an excerpt of it, and I thought this speaks volumes. It resonates with me because it's what we've been talking about in our podcast. And so I made a post on Sunday, and then Monday we featured it in our podcast as well because it just really went in line with everything we've been talking about the last few weeks about being intentional, perseverance, and seeking him first, and preparing and planning and goal setting and course correction. It just kind of goes in line, right? So I just love that. So this page was throwback. I'm originally from New York, so this, let me see. Can I zoom in? No. I was trying to see if I could. There we go. Zoom in more. Just for right now. Okay. Maybe you could see it a little bit better. Okay. So it's the picture of an Empire State Building. I was actually born in Manhattan, in New York, and so I love this. I was born in September. I just put this little thing, and then I used a library card. The reason I use a library card is because once we moved to Long Island, in elementary school at some point, I started going to the library because, of course, we didn't have Google, right? So you had to go to the library to do papers and all that. I loved going to the library, but it was also a place where all of our friends would come and hang out. And so sometimes it was play, and we would go. It was just so much fun. I loved the card catalog and finding books, and I just loved it. So I did a little overdue. I stamped it with the date on here, and I just loved it. I did use vintage photo. I love old typewriters. I have one at the store. And then I didn't really feature it because you couldn't see it, but this little thing says, thinking of earlier days. I thought that was so appropriate. And of course, it says vintage. And then I did a hinge. I used one of my own washi tapes. I used pattern paper behind it because my grandmother was a seamstress. And I spent a lot of time in my one of my family members, close family. It was my grandmother's niece, but I called her my aunt, because they were older. But she was also my godmother. One of those things. She had a factory, and I would spend a lot of time there in the summers sometimes, helping out. My mom helped out sometimes. It's just all the things. And black lace just reminds me of, the old days, and then I had old vintage paper behind there too, and then bingo. We used to have a big bingo ball, and I can hear the sound of those hard balls rattling, and then we would play bingo all the time in Manhattan, and I just loved it. Anyway, so that's kind of that. So it was just like, you know, ode to my grandmother. Then yesterday, this is the one that I did. I didn't even put, it's on YouTube and it's uploading to my website. It was taking forever yesterday. So this is Tuck Spot. That's what it was. So I created this by deconstructing a bank envelope, and then I coffee dyed it. And so I added a little journal spot in the back here. I added some tissue. This is actually from one of the ATC packages, so I love that because then it reminds me of Grace. She's the one that did the November ATC package. And I've got some pink hidden there. I've got some of that same tissue paper there, and you can kind of see it here, and some little other papers. And then I just did a little stencil and added a little embellishment there. I did my pink sorry so because it's one of my favorite things. And then the word is captivating. And then I think here it says celebrate, because that's one of the things too that I always talk about. And there's a scripture or something reference here. I can't even see it. But, you know, we're supposed to celebrate every milestone, everything that, you know, the Father's done in our life so that we could be focused. So now we're on to day 4, which is daily log. So instead of doing the bullet journal style, what I thought, and this is why I wanted to do a live too, is I have this day 3 transformed. I was making notes about Bible study that I was doing. That's good stuff. All right, I need to keep that. I write all over the place. I'm going to rip out these papers. I was trying to find some graph paper, but I think I took the graph paper pads that I had to the store. And so I found this, and I thought we're going to make like a little booklet in the journal. But of course, I probably got too much paper because, I mean, again, this is so small. So what I want to do is I'm going to rip the paper. I'm going to make just a little booklet where I could take notes. I'm going to go a little bit higher. All right. And then I'm not going to go as wide because I want to leave myself some space. And I thought about there's different ways that you can make yourself a little notepad. I thought about different ways, but I just thought this is just the easiest way to do it. I think I want to do different sizes. Let's see, make this a little bit bigger. I might do all of them. Just kind of wanted it to be just a Mod Podge. I don't know. You know what I mean. But what I want to do is I want to coffee dye it. So I put a post on my Facebook. What drink do you? What's your morning drink? My morning drink after I do my elderberry syrup and after I do my lemon ginger shot is coffee. I've always been a coffee drinker. This is actually espresso. I have some in here that I made one day, and I put it in the fridge, and I coffee dyed this envelope yesterday. Let me see. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I coffee dyed this, and I coffee dyed my envelope that I use, and I also coffee dyed this vellum. And listen, I love that. I'm thinking I'm going to do an envelope with it and then some other stuff. I'm not sure. And I don't know on what page. So what I want to do is I like to just do it this way. I got this actually. So Junk Journal July is hosted by Meg Journals on Instagram and YouTube. and I love watching her. I've always loved watching her, and I think she's the one that started. I think she's the one that paints the coffee, and I was like, that is so much easier than soaking it all up. And this is strong, y'all. I can, like, you know what I should have grabbed? I need to clean my thing after doing this because it is intense. I love strong coffee. I like Spanish coffee. I'm a coffee snob. My father-in-law just started back drinking a lot of coffee. Like he didn't drink coffee for a while, and he'll ask me if I want coffee every time we go, and I'm like, no, no, thank you. Why don't you? Because he knows how much I like coffee. I'm like, I don't like that coffee. I don't like your coffee. I'm sorry. And then one day we were going over there, and Nathaniel's like, hey, you want to have coffee when we get over there? And usually in the daytime, he doesn't want coffee, but I got him to learn how to drink coffee properly because he was doing that coal miner coffee because he was a coal miner. And I mean, you can smell it. It smells disgusting. And I was like, what are y'all drinking? It's just so gross. And so now he's a coffee snob as well. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I'll go over there with you. We'll have coffee. So I pack up everything I need for my coffee, and I'm bringing my own coffee. And I get there, and there was a fresh pot made. I was like, and I was like, oh. So I put everything on the counter, and they were like, what is it? I was like, well, we were going to make coffee. Well, there's coffee there. You can have it. And I was like, no, I can't. I can't have that coffee. No, thank you. I'm like, we'll just have coffee when we get home. Bummer. So this is actually really strong. So I'll do my Spanish coffee the American way on a daily basis, usually, meaning a regular coffee pot. But then this is espresso. It's like, I never knew growing up that it was also an Italian thing of how they make coffee in the pots. But we grew up with that kind of style pot. And then also, fun fact, I don't know if you know this or not, but you can actually make coffee with a strainer. So my grandmother sometimes, I don't know why, but I mean, she had an espresso pot, but sometimes she would just do it old school style. And she had an actual, it had a wood pole, and then it had this not mesh, like a thick fabric. And it's a cone shaped. And you put the coffee in there, and then you boil the water. And one day I was like on Amazon. I don't know what I was doing, but I saw it. And I'm like, they still have that, so I bought it. I was like, it reminds me of my grandmother. And I have made coffee like that. It just makes it so good and so strong. And then the espresso, you have these little espresso cups. I've gotten my husband so accustomed to it when he first started drinking it. He was like, you give me a little bit of coffee like that, and then he drank it, and he was up all night. Now he can drink a bigger cup of it. It's so funny. I have contaminated him, spoiled him maybe. And I'm gonna dry this with the heat gun, and then oh no, I'm not. It's not plugged in. All right, let me see. What's not? Okay, my laptop. So anyway, I will make the espresso, and sometimes we have it black with sugar like that. And there's a certain process to doing it, and you have to get the foam right. Like, I mean, it's like an art form. It's pretty cool. And especially Cubans or Spanish people in general, like, they are proud of their foam and their technique. Like, it's a thing, y'all, if you've never heard of that. But I'll do it like that, but then sometimes I'll take that and I'll make myself a latte with syrup and milk, steamed milk, or just café con leche, just milk alone. And anyway, I made some the other day, and so I saved some so that I could do some coffee dyeing, which is perfect. Sometimes I will do it with instant coffee. It's a lot easier to do it with instant coffee, and then you can put the granules on there and let it dry, and then it creates some really cool texture. You could put like some cups down, like, let me see if I can, if this will work. Well, as it's drying, usually I do it, I used to dunk it, and do it. But let me know, do you like dyeing coffee? I mean, do you like coffee dyed papers? I've tried avocado dyeing. That didn't work so well. I don't think I had enough avocado, maybe. But I love the way that the paper gets. There we go. It's forming some. It started a little bit. It may not. But I like that. Now, when I went to Colorado like 2 years ago, we did some paper dyeing with Rip Dye, and that was really fun. I was like, I never would have thought about that, but you can do so many different colors. So of course I did pink. All of my papers were pink. I think I might have done a couple of little green ones or something, but all of them pretty much were pink. And I've been meaning to pick some dye up so that I can do a batch of papers. I really want to get some more pink. And avocado will dye your papers pink, which is so weird. I'm liking this technique. You're going to try it? Oh, good. Yeah, it's so much easier because what I used to do, like, I've never dried them in the oven like some people do, but I would literally, this is my kitchen and my dining room is all open. I would get a casserole dish, a 9x13, fill it up with the coffee. My hands stink now. And then take it out, take the papers out. At first I would dunk them one at a time, and then I would spread them out. And then I was like, I'm just gonna dunk this whole stack of paper. And so I did that. And, once it dries, they separate, because I thought it wouldn't separate. I thought they would break, but they don't. And so I would have them in stacks, different stacks. I would separate them in smaller stacks, but they would still be all together. And then I would spread them out all over the kitchen, waiting for them to dry. When paper is that wet, it takes a minute to dry that paper. And so then I started doing the instant coffee, and then just putting it on there a couple of sheets at a time, and sprinkling the granules and doing all of that. But honestly, this is the easiest way. This is so easy, and I like it. Just so you can just do this. You can do this with tea too. I've done the tea dyeing. I kind of like the coffee. I like the darker tones. And then when you use vintage photo, it's kind of the same color, but just intensifies the edges. And so we're going to do that as well. So see, this whole stack here is sitting. I don't really have a game plan. I just knew that I wanted to maybe make a little booklet instead of doing an actual, like, journaling. If I had a bigger book, I could do a whole spread. That would have been cool to have done, but I figured this is a great way. Like, you just write lists. So we were talking about that. Grace, Amanda, Michelle, and I talk every Tuesday. We're the ones that curate the ATC box. If you're watching on replay later, or someone else is watching and you don't know who they are, let me make sure that these are dry. And we were talking about different ways, we were just talking different ways of creating lists, and being effective, an effective way of creating a to-do list. And a lot of people teach about brain dumping, where you just write one big list and you just dump first thing in the morning, you just dump everything that you have to do for the day or for the week, whatever, and then you prioritize. What are your top 3 things that you have to do today? And then you can, number everything like in the list before you do that. And like these are the top priorities, and then these are secondary. These are third. These are fourth. If I have time, I can maybe do these things, and then this way it helps you to tackle your list and your tasks a little bit easier, because then you can focus on just the main priority. So that was kind of what I was thinking. I don't do it that way. Like I said, I have a bullet journal, but I used to just have lists in books like this. See? I love that. So I like crinkling them up a little bit more. And that one's still a little bit wet. Just add some texture, not all of them. All right, and then I'm gonna add, and this is just thin paper, so it's a little bit harder to get those edges. Now Carmen, the reason she uses Rit dye, well, she's been like a craft guru for so many years. She had her own magazine, y'all. She's awesome. There's so much that she used to actually work in, like, I think it was Michael's even, and she used to spearhead a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I mean, she's had an amazing creative life, so it's no wonder that she is so inspirational. And I'm talking about Carmen from Carmen's Curiosity Shop, my friend in Colorado that I went to the workshop. But she is the one that did the Rit dyeing, and she feels like coffee molds, and so in her mind, like, it's not good to coffee dye. But I've never had an issue. I've never had an issue. You could also sprinkle cinnamon, use cinnamon and stuff for rust, and like, I've never had an issue with any of that. So, but I can see what she's saying. I think it's going to be good, like, to get some of those wrinkles, highlight some of them. Yeah, that'd be good. So I just want to do these real quick, and then we'll work on the spread. So I've got I've got that sheet music. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. I didn't even plan this. Like, actually, when I made this book, I grabbed this magazine page, and I knew that there was throwback in there, but I didn't know what date, and I didn't want to make the book, I didn't want to organize it for the prompts. And this is January 97 calendar. And I thought, oh, that'd be good for a throwback, whatever. But I didn't think anything about it. And it's the only blue in the book too. I probably will cover that up and just have a little bit of pink. Anyway, I really like that color, so I took that out. But I didn't make the pages, I didn't coordinate it. But this says mind your own business. This is perfect. We're going to make sure that stays on there, because we're talking about being intentional, and mostly for me, it's for my business, which affects my life, but it's also spiritual. So that mind your business is kind of like, that's good. I can only mind my business, right? That's all I can do. You can lead people, right? But you can't make them drink the water, the living water. Or, you're trying to coach them business. You can't, you can just give people truth and facts. And then you can't worry about what everybody else is doing either. You can't compare yourself to other people. I mean, that can preach. All right, one more. It's not too bad. It went by pretty quick. But I like that. I like the taggered edges. I probably should have done the sorry. I should have done the deckled edge everywhere. I'm gonna take water. I'm so sorry. So, alright, so what I want to do is I want to put all of these together. I'm going to get the big ones first. I probably don't need a booklet this big. Maybe I'll save some of them for something else. So, I definitely want some of these smaller ones. I love that one. I love that one for the front. I really wanted my stapler, but I don't know that I have it. Oh no, you know what I'm gonna do? Never mind. Never mind. I like that one. Alright, I'm gonna save these for something else inside that journal. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, I forgot. This would be really cool because this is like a log, like an invoice. Maybe I can use that, but I want the music to show through. Maybe I can use part of that. Alright, I think I'm going to gesso some of this. Where would that be? Alright, let me see what... Oh, it's over here, I think. I don't know. Is it here? Yeah. No, I don't think so. I have stuff everywhere because I'm not used to being here anymore. So I grabbed a bunch of stuff that I thought I would need. I've got some more stickers and stuff here. Alright, wait a minute. I know I have it here. I just am not seeing it. Oh, wait a minute. I've got to organize all of the things here. And there we go. And I need to bring some things back to the store. Of course, today's Friday, so it's like I closed the store for 2 weeks, and then I was sick for 2 weeks. Like, so not fair, right? I can't cry about it, though. It is what it is. So that's black gesso. That would actually be kind of cool. I think I'm going to try the black gesso. I usually do the white gesso. And then I'm going to, this won't show. I don't know. I think I'm going to do the white. All right. I usually use my fingers. What is it? There's a little puppy here. Wants to say hello. All right, you got to get down, Fuji. All right. Trying to get just to tone it down just a little. I need to grab another one of these from the store because I'm getting low. And I like this one. It's a heavy body gesso. I have these on my website. I only have a few left. I can't. There was a company I was getting a lot of stuff from, and they, I guess, went out of business, which is so unfortunate because I really liked getting a lot of the craft stuff, like the resin and just the embossing powders and some different things. And I can't get them anymore. So I'm trying to find some other alternatives, but I do have embossing powders from Lindy's now. I'm trying to see how that's going to work. I like them because they are, I have some here actually that I've been wanting to use. They are so amazing. I don't have all the colors because I got these from somebody, but can you see? Oh yeah, you can. they're multicolored. All of them have extra shimmer. Like even most of them have like, see, could you see? Yeah, gold in them. And the colors are really beautiful. I love that color. Let's see if I can, wait, this way. There we go. See, so it's not just one color. Like Ranger, which are great, they just have one color. Like, look at this one, this gold champagne color. I mean, so cool. So maybe I need to. So these are not. Oh, look at this one. I love this one. So they're really awesome. They're so different. So we got that option at some point because I know I'm going to want to emboss something. I'm going to leave the Mind Your Business, and then I need to put this in water. I'm going to put it in the coffee because I don't have water. I used to always have everything here for the lives, but I forget what I need now. All right, I'm going to dry this really quickly. All right. I think I want to definitely I think this will be really cool to have. Actually, you could see the Mind Your. Let me see. Mind Your Business. If I do it this way, and it has the pinky tones I've been adding to it, I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do it this way. Normally, I don't like straight edges. I'm going to do this. Oh, I can't remember. I need to make a note. Oh, it's that line. All right, that line. Keep my eye focus on it. I'm going to go slightly. Okay, so then this way I have this to use. Maybe I'll make a little envelope or something out of it. I'm going to take off the edge. I love vellum. I like printing on vellum, and I haven't done that in a long time. All right. Where? I'm going to go. Maybe I'll just go slightly. No, yeah, to that red line, because I want to see Mind Your Business. And all of these are slanted, so it's kind of hard. Did I do it too small? How did I do that? Oh no, like this. Okay, I just cut it. I don't know. I cut it too short. That's okay. It's no big deal. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my glue. Glue. All right. So Lori, if you're still watching, how are you going to do your journal? Are you altering a book? Are you creating a book from scratch? How are you doing it? All right, I need my glue. I didn't even take. I mean, when I say I didn't even prepare, like I didn't even take out all of my supplies that I normally would be using. Where's my glue? I mean, brought everything to the table, but like normally I try to take the stuff out, like of what I think I'm gonna use. I didn't do that. You know what I might do? All right, I have an idea. Hold on. I threw everything in here. So one of the things that Meg says to do for Meg journals is to put everything that you want to use for your journal in a tub. Well, I brought so much stuff from the store, and like that. I might use that. And so I threw it all in here. That's the library cards that I got. So that, just to show you, these are the cards. I got them from Carmen's. Oh, I'm going to use that. I'm good with that just in case. I need my glue. Oh, wait a minute. I might do that. Hold on a second. All right. There's glue. That's that glue. Y'all. I have no idea. Where my little... Oh, there it is. It fell. Okay. I think... Oh, no, it finally went down. I just needed a minute. All right. So, what I want to do is put these papers together. And I don't want them... This one needs a little bit more. I don't want them to be in order. I want it to be kind of scattered, junky. I want these edges to be distinguishable. I don't want them to... Oh, I'm debating between... The phone's ringing. But I don't... Is it ringing on my laptop, my computer? It's not coming across, but I can hear it vibrate. That's so weird. Okay, I'm debating between making it out of large tags or 5x5 square pages with a wooden cover. I have some of those library pockets and cards that I was planning on using. Yeah, that's good. I love what Tammy's doing. She did hers out of time cards, like really big time cards. And something like that small is like the best way to do junk journaling, like the prompts. I think it's so much more doable when you do something small. I kind of wish though that I would have went a little bit bigger, but it is great to have something small because it's, it's not so overwhelming, and it's definitely something you can do every day. I love the idea of the large tags, but 5x5 is also awesome. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping. I'm not being a good help right now. I'm sorry. All right, I wanted to do 2 of them. So I think I'm gonna do, can't see, there we go. Making sure I've got all of them. Oh my goodness. No, wait. Some of them are missing. I got them so slanted. Hold on. I can't see is my problem. Okay, wait. Okay. And then I moved it. I moved the first one slightly. Just gonna make... I thought about utilizing... Oh, what am I doing? I thought about utilizing cardstock cover, and I still might. Let me see. I'm going to see what this looks like. That's what made me think of the tags. Yeah. What Tammy's doing. She's an amazing artist. Oh, I didn't put this back. Okay. I like the idea of that. So maybe, should I have done it through this page maybe? I didn't know if I wanted to do that or not. You see, I had thought about covering it up. Like, sometimes it's kind of fun. I'm going to play with it and see. Like, to have like a pad like that. So, I don't think I want that. I think I want the metal. I don't know if I had originally thought about making a pocket. I don't know if I want to make a pocket, but I do want to, let me see. This would also be good as a tuck spot. All right, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and do it through the page. I don't have a pen. Yes, I do. All right. I just need to mark. So I have the spacing right. Okay. Paper clip it in so you can take it out. Yeah, I could do that. I thought, because that was one of the things I was going to do was a paper clip. The only ones that I brought in were these large paper clips. But I could do it. I can get another paper clip later. And, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I'm going to use this for the next page. I want this that says Boss Babe. And, of course, it's pink. And then this says Girl Power. All right. So, that's a good idea. I'll get another paper clip with a, with some Sari Silk on there. I thought about utilizing. I'm going to save that for another thing. Okay. So, I want to get something that I can write. I always like words. Let's see. It's hard to see these sometimes. And these are so random. This one is like ideology. Can't even read that. I don't know. But these are so random. But you know why I bought them, right? Because look at the tones. They're perfect. They're pinky. All right. This is where I got that one about the memories for the other day. So Lori, I don't know, we tried doing our ATC party yesterday, but everyone was having trouble getting on with Zoom. They must have done some kind of an update. So we're going to reschedule. I mean, these little phrases are so random. Some of them are really so cute. I'm trying to see. There's so many. So this would be funny. It's like so opposite. She wanted no reminder of realities and responsibilities. That would be so funny. But that's not my intention. But that's funny. All right, let's see. There's got to be something in here. Is this the same? This is the same page. Oh, that's interesting. That might be a good one. Well, this one says for this moment. That might not be bad. Actually, I'm going to do this one. Do all the good you can. That's what I want. That's what I want. All right. So I always like to. This is pretty sticky. Oh, you missed it? Yeah. I didn't know if you had trouble getting on or missed it. But anyway, we're gonna kind of think this whole thing. We learned a lot. We're gonna make sure. I think a lot of people forgot, so we're gonna make sure. I'm gonna do it here. That we advertise it a little bit better. Email everybody. Make sure everyone's on the same page. Get some RSVPs because we had like games set up and everything. You know what I want? Where's that little? Oh, here it is. I think I'm gonna put a little washi on the first page. It's always hard for me, and I didn't bring my little weeding tool. My pick is how I separate. There we go. I think I got it. The washi. And I still like to add some glue to it. It broke. All right. I just like to add just a little bit. I'm finishing up my ATC packages. They were pretty much done. There was something that I was waiting on and it came in. I wish I could talk about it. It's so hard not to talk about it, not share. But I'm really, really excited about it. Oh, I like that there. Let me see if I have a paper clip. Let me see, because I want to finish it. I want to be able to take a picture. Oh. I wish this one was a little bit bigger, but that's okay. I think what I want to do is I've got this little itty bitty sari silk, and if not, I can find. Oh, here it is. I don't know if this might be too thin. I may not like it because it's too thin. It's just a little bit deeper. Let me see. I won't know until I try it. Do I like that toad on there? Then what I wanted to do was put it on there. Let me see. This is not a good scissors for fabric. Could have done a hidden paper clip, but I was thinking anyway of doing one of these, or maybe more than one. So I guess that's it. So I want to see the mind your business. I'm going to move this slightly. Yeah, stay on track. Woohoo, I was wondering whose turn it was. I can't wait. It's my turn, and I'm so excited. Everything's right there. I have it all in this tub. And, man, it's so much fun. I think I want to put a little bit on my washi. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I can't even read it. I'm going to do this. All right, so this is one of my washis. This is 1 Corinthians 13. can I take this off? I do this all the time. I'm gonna move that. Because I like, okay, so back in the day, there was a show on TLC. I think you would know. Some people, younger people wouldn't know, called Trading Spaces. I used to watch it every single Saturday. And it changed the way that I thought about like design and, you know, interior design. And there was this one girl, I forget her name now, but she always said that every room should have black. Every room should have black because it helps ground a room, or at least, you know, a really dark, dark color. But she always did black. And I always loved black. I had a black lacquer bed. And when my parents had given me a new, like a redesigned room. And my furniture was black. So then my grandmother actually copied me and she got a black lacquered bed. And like I've always loved gray. Like my walls are gray, my bed was black. So like gray is really popular now, but like I was ahead of the time. But I like adding the black. I still think about that. It impacted me. And so when you go through, like, my thing is like there's elements of black. So I used cardstock and my washi tape, this washi tape, on ATC card, and I made these stripes, and then I put this over it, and then of course this has a little bit of black. The black, you know, the black border here, the black. This is another of my washi, the black lace, my washi tape there. It just, I don't know, it just helps everything. The black stripes, the black peacock. So then it's gonna tie it all together. And then I've got like the pink elements. I've got the washi. I watercolored on this. You'll see the video with the metallics. And then of course I've got little pink. And so this, all right, so now I've got to put this somewhere else because I do like that. It's just looks super, super cool. All right, so let me see. This is gonna, yeah, see, I like that. And then even that dark brown will speak to that a little bit. I'm gonna put this right in the center. I think you can see it better. But maybe I can pop. These are so skinny, it's hard to do, but you can see it a little better. Yes. You know what? I'm gonna take this out. I think I want my Sari Silk, my pink one. Because I think it's thicker and it'll make more of a presence and it'll go with it. It's the same Sari Silk. This is like dyed multicolored. See? I don't know if you can see, but it's different shades. Maybe I should do this shade. So that it kind of ties in. How big do I want? I think that'll do. I need a different scissor. I absolutely love Sari Silk. So it's so funny. Like my mother married a guy who was Indian. And so she actually put on a sari. And I used to look at all the saris like from the family, and they're so intricate. Like now I wish I had access to some of that stuff, but I don't. All right, yeah, I like, oh, I didn't mean to pull it out. I like the way that looks better. I wish this was a gold one though, but that's okay. I like silver. This is rose gold. It's kind of cockeyed, but that's okay. That's okay. I never think anything should be perfect because only the Father's perfect. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I've been stamping the days every day. That's going backwards, I think. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it this way because the words are this way. January 5th. I don't know where I found this, but I was really excited. And then I found another one, but I've been utilizing this one. I like because the January, well, here we go, isn't script. And so there we go. That's my daily spread. This is coming off a little bit. Let's see, get this back down. I need to find some beads because I want a dangle. I don't usually do dangles, but I want a dangle on this. And I do have elastic that I need to get and put around so that I could put it in my book. So this is my book. And I don't know, it's supposed to go this way, but I like this page. So I think I'm going to flip it and have it be like this. And see, I love that all of this is sticking out all around. Right? I love that. You have the same one. Of what? Same one of what? I haven't been looking at the daily prompts like the next day. I have no idea. I kind of want to take each day at a time. And so I need to write, I think I'm going to write to-do list. This is kind of skinny. Your book is beautiful. Thank you. You have the same one of the paper? What do you have the same one of? So this has a pocket here. We'll see if we use that. I've got this lace also that was supposed to go like towards this. So this could be, this is a old Dare stamp. Oh, okay, okay. This is an old tablecloth. Remember those tablecloths? Like you would, Lori, remember. So I put it in there. It may just stay there. I may do something with it. I don't know. Or maybe on this page. I don't know. This is a small page. We may do a spread tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you so much. I've got to get going because I have to work on my ATC packages. I've got to get them all done because I want them all done before Saturday. Well, that's tomorrow, before Sunday. I think I can pretty much get them done today, I think. Maybe between today and tomorrow. So that this way on the 10th, all I have to do is mail them. How much fun is that? So that's my plan, is to mail them on the 10th, which I think is a Wednesday. So I don't want to have to think about it going back to work and all of that. I just want to have them all done. And they're pretty much, I mean, there's a couple of things that I have to do. I hate not being able to talk about it. I'm so excited. All right. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for sprinkling us about. And Lori, I want to see your journal. Be sure to post in the Facebook group if you're watching. There's a Facebook group, Creative Expressions with Lisa, on Facebook. I'll add all of the information when I get off in the description. So